Hey, this is Bill, and this is a Nose for Life. If you're a returning subscriber, we've grown to 20 subscribers. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so very much. And if you're new to A Nose for Life, welcome. Again, I'm Bill, and this is what we do. Today we are in Lost Creek, which is an area in Polk County, Tennessee. It is a wilderness area. There's bear out here and bobcats and zombies, and there's probably not any zombies. I mean, maybe there's a zombie. I don't know. I've heard rumors of ghosts and zombies out here, but I've never seen one. It'd be cool if we did though see a zombie. I'm just saying, like it was like a zombie apocalypse or something, and like we saw zombies coming up that hill. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Lost Creek, Tennessee. If you want to link, there will be links in the description about Lost Creek, but there's not a whole lot about it on the internet. It's a lost creek. It's lost. I found Lost Creek. No, I'm kidding. That's not why. There's just not a lot about Lost Creek on the internet. And I don't know why. It's an enormous, huge area of just nature and scary things. Like no cell service.
No cell service is right. As soon as you turn off of Highway 30 just outside of Reliance, Tennessee onto Lost Creek Road, there's no cell service. It's just a big, vast area of mountains, ravines, creeks, and thick woods.
I actually did a video when I was first starting this blog channel. What? I did this artsy kind of video about this same area. We changed directions and started the Nose for Life, and so I wanted to come back and visit this area and talk about it. It reminds me of Lord of the Rings or Bigfoot. Someplace where weird things happen in the woods. There's nothing out here. I mean, really. But Lost Creek is sort of in the middle of nowhere, Lost Creek Campground is about 7 miles off the main road on a dirt gravel road straight up into the heavens, so to speak, up the mountains. Highway 30 runs through Reliance. There's a link in the description, or maybe even a pop-up up here, down there somewhere, that'll link to a video about the Hiwassee River. But it's weird. It's weird in a lot of ways. I've been coming up here since I was 16 years old, and the National Forest has kind of cut off some roads and some trails just cause. Just a point of interest here, just something to discuss amongst yourself and add to the comments. It may be important in the future to make sure that the National Forest makes the public aware 12 months out before they make those decisions. This area was taken first from the Cherokees, and then it was taken from settlers for society. Well, you're a society. There was a great trail that you could take by car down this creek. You actually crossed the creek at one point and ventured on through the mountains. And for reasons that were kind of made up, they closed that area. And that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, and the public didn't have a whole lot of say in it. And that's not being negative against the National Forest. That's just being critical and observant that they seem to have a lot of power these days. It's kind of good to keep an eye on our government agencies. Remember, you're the government. You vote. So you have a say in what happens in this. And say, hey, keep your hands off of the areas that were set aside for us. That's all I got to say about that. Whatever. By the way, I have a hole in my sleeve. Check that out. That's terrible. This is like my not get mosquito bitten or sunburned shirt. People who work for the Forestry Service are amazing people. They are full of knowledge and information. And just because a particular policy is proposed and executed that we don't agree with, that doesn't mean we treat forestry officials in a mean way. Doesn't mean we talk ugly to rangers. Remember, they're doing a job like everyone else, and their job is very important. We just need to be civic-minded, voice our opinions, and, well, be informed about what's going on. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Okay, that's not what that song means, but still. Don't ever forget that as a citizen, you have a job to do if you want to help shape society. Providing criticism, saying you don't agree. It sometimes means showing up to public meetings that nobody likes going to. But if it means that you're involved in helping shape the society around you, well, let your voice be heard. And yes, I have an opinion like everybody else. You have your opinion. Feel free to weigh in. That's what the comment section is for. If you don't agree with me, I want to hear about it. I want to see what you have to say, weigh in, voice your opinion, argue. That's fine with me, because the more we talk, the more we might be able to gain information from each other. As long as I'm willing to listen and you're willing to listen, that's great.
But before you jump straight to the comment section, there are some good things about the Forestry Service closing certain areas of the National Forest to motorized vehicles, but their reason for safety isn't one of them. In some areas, upon occasion, they've been true to their word in planting clover and other natural food sources for animals like deer. Unfortunately, this isn't always the case, but on this trip I got to see some of their hard work in action.
If you ever decide to come up here, and I do encourage it, bring water, bring some almonds, some kind of protein, something to keep your energy on. I'm on the main road right now. Haven't seen a car in about 20 minutes. But there's a view on both sides of the road. You can't hardly see it with through the phone I'm using, through the trees. But on both sides, you have a mountaintop view up here. And make sure somebody knows where you are, but you're never too old to start hiking. Start off small, and then just gradually work your way up. Don't forget bug spray. Like, seriously, bug spray. Something bug spray. Seriously, mosquitoes are yuck. So I'm actually on this old roadbed, and the ravine goes straight down the mountain. Crazy. Well, I'm 25 minutes into the hike. I jumped a white-tailed deer 10 minutes in, if that. Couldn't even get my camera turned on in time. One of the good things about the National Forest closing these roads, even though I don't necessarily agree, especially with the method, they grow clover, and that attracts wildlife, and it feeds them and sustains them. And man, there are trails everywhere up here. Deer, bear, and so on. It's gorgeous. So check out the area behind me. Wide open field in the middle of nowhere. This has to be something the National Forest has done to keep wildlife fed during the off seasons, but I wonder if it was an old homestead. I'm not exactly sure. I couldn't find anything on the the topographical map. I'm gonna keep going through the trail just a little ways longer here in the woods. I've been walking about 30 minutes. Don't want to get too far away from the truck today, but getting really excited about this fall and a great trip that I'm planning with Brad Tucker. Brad, you know who you are, and you're going with me. We got to start training, man. These hills are big. Still, no sign of zombies, but I'm looking. I wish there was a way I could get some kind of perspective of how large the trees are behind me. They're enormous. Need a lot more training for these trails. Some of these mountaintops hit about 3,000 feet, 2,500 to 3,000 feet, kind of bounce up and down. It is absolutely gorgeous out here, and it is quiet. I've been to forest all over the world, and this patch of forest is so quiet. It's a great place to come and think. Well, I made it to the mountaintop. Well, this particular mountaintop anyway. This was an amazing hike, and in about 2, maybe 3 months, I'm coming up here with a buddy, and we're gonna actually hike across the entire region. When you get up to the top of this mountain, there are views, panoramic views in every direction. Those views are difficult to capture with the phone, as you can imagine, because it's in the middle of July when I'm filming this, and of course the foliage is extraordinarily thick, but we'll be back and we'll do some more shooting. I'm kind of toweling off, getting some hydration, some more almonds. Still haven't seen any zombies. And I haven't seen Bigfoot. You know, I've never believed in Bigfoot. Like, I've never even considered it. I don't see how that's even possible. If there is such thing as Bigfoot, he would probably live here in Lost Creek. 'Cause it's creepy in Lost Creek, quiet. Rather alien and UFO-like, man, I'm telling you.
Okay, I'm going to be completely honest. This hike ended up taking me close to 3 hours and it wore me out. But this video serves as a preview of a Lost Creek video project that you can see right here on this channel in the fall, and I can't wait. By the way, you make this possible. If you like this video and you want to see more, please click the like button and please subscribe. Sharing this video is how we grow this channel together, and I am truly thankful. Thank you for watching Bill Marion, A Nose for Life.
This video is not possible without almonds.